it going, guys? RNG Life here, and today we're jumping into ranked once again, and this time I'm showing you the immense power of Predaplants. Now, Predaplants, they're a very, very simple deck to master, and their strength mainly comes from their boss monster, Predaplant Chimeraflasia. This card is like really, really strong. It's almost unkillable by battle unless they somehow negate his effect, because his effect is really, really good. If you guys don't know, this thing is super easy to summon with this deck. You can pretty much turn one summon it. It's really, really consistent. But once you have it on the field, it has a once per turn ability to banish one card or one monster on the field with a level 7 or lower stats. So if he's got a level 7 or lower, he can get banished, including your own monsters. So you got to be careful if you're trying to use this as this is the only card on the field and you're like, hey, I can activate his effect. You're gonna banish yourself. Don't do that. So that's one of his effects, and that's what makes this guy really good. But that's not even it, dude. Another effect this guy has is that when it is battling, or when your opponent attacks this guy, attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's face-up monster, you can activate the effect to pretty much until the end of the turn. Your opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack, and this card gains 1,000 attack. So you know what that means? Your opponent needs to have a 4,600 monster just to be able to destroy this guy by battle. And let's say they somehow do destroy it, maybe with the Raigeki Break or some kind of actual card that would destroy it. That would send Chimeraflasia to the grave. Now, during the next standby phase, which is most likely going to be on your opponent's turn, that means you're able to add a fusion card straight to your hand, and that fusion card is going to be none other than your boy Neos Fusion. So, ooh, it's pretty good. It searches Neos Fusion, so it lets you kind of have a boss monster for next turn as well. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. This deck is really good, but the power mainly comes from the big boss monster. And you can also throw in Neos and have just more big boss monsters that come out and just flex all over your opponent. Now, here's the deck. I'm going to break down the deck for you guys. I'm running 3 copies of Keeper of Dragon Magic because it's a Neos engine card, so I'm like, you know what? You need Keeper of Dragon Magic to do your things, but if you don't have 3, don't worry about it. You can run them at 1, 2 if you have it, but if you really want, you can run them at 1, have an extra little engine for the Neos and whatever. You can also just not run any and run more Predaplant stuff, and the deck will probably still play alright. So yeah, it's pretty cool actually. We're using the Ultimate Fusion skill, so this is the one that gives me Super Poly. Super Poly is like an insane card that lets me fuse with my opponent's cards. So I can fuse with the monsters on my opponent's field with the monsters in my field. So it's kind of interesting. I like it. It's a lot of memes here. But yeah, so we have the monster lineup. We have Spinodionea right here, or Spinodionea, however you pronounce it. Predaplant, big attack dino boy. This guy is cool because on summon, he does give your opponent a predator counter that lowers its level to 2. So no matter what its level is, it could be a level 15 for all you know, even though I don't think it goes that high. I think it max is 12. It would put a counter on it, and no matter what its level, it now becomes a level 2. Now, when your opponent's monster is level 2, it is susceptible to the banishes of your Chimeraflasia, because that will actually make it susceptible to get banished. But when your opponent's monster has a counter, this card over here, Chlamydia Sundew, or Chlamydia Sundew as I call it, for no particular reason. But yeah, this guy is pretty cool because this guy has the ability to fuse. This is your poly basically. You use this guy and you're able to fuse with any monster that's susceptible, whatever, to make this guy. So you can actually fuse from the hand with one of the other Predaplant monsters, or if your opponent's monster has a counter with this guy, you can actually fuse with your opponent's monster, and that is really nice. Now, this build is mainly focused on just summoning Neos, beating down. It's the kind of a smallest brain version of the deck, but sometimes the smallest brain version of the deck, the most simple deck, is the strongest in some situations. So I don't know, but there are still some other techs that you can try out. So aside from this guy, these are the main 2 really good cards. So awesome. I gotta run those. Another card I'm trying out is the Squid, Predaplant Squid over here, Drosera. The fact is, when I have him in the hand, I can discard him as a hand trap, target one monster on the field, this, or usually this or something, and you're able to attack all monsters your opponent controls that have a Predator counter. Now, how do you get Predator counters on all their monsters? You can get it with the same Squid effect. If you have it on the field, pretty much in defense or whatever, and it goes to the grave, from the field to the grave, it would basically trigger his ability, and his ability is to give all your opponent's special summon monsters a counter. So that's pretty cool. So if you have a second one in your hand, you're able to fuse or make the big guy, and then you're able to run over some stuff. So that's pretty cool. I like that little play. Now, a card that I recently added that I'm just testing out is Predaplant Cordyceps, and this card is also pretty good. You send him to the grave immediately, and then during your standby phase, you can banish this card from the grave and target 2 level 4 or lower Predaplant monsters in the grave and special summon them, and it locks you from using any synchros or anything. You can only use fusions. So that's pretty cool because that's all we got. So it would immediately let you summon this guy and like any other monster, so you can immediately go for another fusion, and that's really, really nice. So I like Cordyceps, and I like using it with the Neos fusion strategy. Now, a card that I'm trying out is Miracle Fertilizer. This card is amazing. It is really, really strong because it can immediately bring back Chimera Flasia, it can bring back the Fusion Boys, it can bring back any Predaplant monster, and you can immediately use their effects. So this guy, when brought back, gives your opponent a counter. This guy, when brought back, it lets you go for the fusion, so on and so forth. They all kind of do different things. You probably don't want to bring back this guy, though. But Miracle Fertilizer also lets you revive your literal boss monster, so that's pretty cool. So it gives you a free boss monster, and it's once per turn. Only downside is, when you use the ability, you can't normal summon, so that's a little bit lame, but it's not that bad, actually. I kind of like this card. Of course, we're running 3 copies of the Predapractus. This card is amazing, and I'm running 1 Cosmic Cyclone because I wanted to squeeze it in there, but I was trying to make space for it, but I just I eventually ended up cutting it down to 1, so I don't know. We got the 2 Neos fusion, and that's pretty much the deck. As for the extra deck, we got 2 of this, 2 of this. I would be running 3 Chimera Flasia, but I only have 2. So if you have 3, you got lucky, you got blessed with 3 copies, throw them in there, my dude. I'm trying out the double Neos because that works. I'm also trying out Escudo Dow right here because maybe with the ultimate fusion you could potentially make him, and it's just a beater. And sometimes it might be better than this guy over here, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, which it's a tech, it's an option. You can actually use this, and usually with ultimate fusion. But that's the deck. If you don't have this, go ahead and try this, Predapruning. There you go. You can also try using Possessed Dark Soul, and maybe even Lunalight Crimson Fox in the deck if you want to just go for pure OTK power. But I noticed that I would almost never use Crimson Fox because a lot of you are playing in defense, so it just doesn't work sometimes. Or if I go first, I'm just like, well, what do I do now? So I decided to cut them and run more essential cards. But whatever, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into ranked, and let's see how we do today. Alright, first up we got Scud. Oh man, Scuddy. Our Scuddy boy. Alright, so we got a dual Scuttles over here, and let's see what our opening hand is gonna be. So, ooh, interesting. And am I going first? I am going first. So here is the game plan. Right now, I kind of want to just set maybe a Cosmic Cyclone. It's not like I need it in the hand at any point, so I'll set it just because. I might just set Cordyceps and just pass because it's a strategy. I don't want to go for a fusion just yet because then if he pops it, it gets annoying. But we'll see, though. We'll see. So let's see what Scud has for us. Even though if we did make the big fusion, the big Predaplant, it wouldn't be bad because if he did somehow kill it with a card effect, I would get a Neos fusion search. So it's not that bad. But we'll see, though. I did a slightly slow play. I wanted to see what he's running first. So Cyberdarks, pure Cyberdarks, he's running a weird build too because he's using Horn. So he's going to try to deal what, like piercing? That's going to be direct. Alright, I'm taking that. And actually, I could just Cosmic Cyclone as well. Actually, I'm going to Cosmic Cyclone this thing. I don't want you to mill anything. I don't want you to do anything. Get that thing out of here. There you go. I'll take the 800 though. I could have taken the 24, and that would have put me almost within my my actual fusion. So it would have been almost perfect. So right here we have how many things in the grave? We have only 1. Now, I think I would rather go for the safe route, which is Keeper, instead of going for this and using 2 cards. I don't know. This guy would at least kind of put some stuff back, and he gets Neos out of my deck, which is a terrible, terrible dead draw. So I'm going to get him out of here. So, Keeper of Dragon Magic. Let's go ahead and discard one of these. Remember, these guys are not bad in the grave because we do have Cordyceps. and Cordyceps can revive that. Next turn, though, when we have another level 4, because it has to be another one aside from this guy. But yeah, it doesn't matter because we do get to use Neos Fusion, so this will put another one in there, so there we go. And I get to put back, like, my Dioneo, whatever. So there we go. We're going to go for the Spino Boy, put him in there, meaning next turn I'm all set up to go into the fusion that I want to go into. So yeah, we can basically deal 36 on this turn. So I don't know what my opponent's trying to run, but I ain't going to let him do anything. So battle, free damage right there, not bad. I wanted to attack with the Neo so I can get the search, do all the things, and of course, so if he had a Kiteroid, he would have to use it on the smaller boy. So, no Kiteroid in sight, his life points are low, I feel like he might quit. I really, really would like to get the actual fusion out here, but we'll see though, we'll see. If I draw one naturally, I can go for that as well, because I can't use the other guy from the grave unless he somehow kills my keeper. So, oh, that one's not bad either. Black Salvo over here, getting his boy out here. So going for a level 7 Synchro. This game is getting interesting, dude. I kind of want to get into a game where I get to actually use my fusion ability. Let's see what he's got. Samurai Destroyer, very nice. So that can actually kind of beat Neos. I can still protect though. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, so this worked out very nicely. Oh, I got Ultimate Fusion. Alright. Here's the thing. I'm picking up Ultimate Fusion. I gotta pick up that Ultimate Fusion. So, Super Polymerization is here. Cordyceps is in my grave, by the way. Let's activate his effect. So, free summons right here. And you know what that means? Since I got both of them, let's get him in defense and the other lad in attack. And he gets his effect to target my opponent, give him a counter, and then I can use my Super Poly, fuse with my opponent's monster. I think that would get him a revival, right? Probably. It might. But I don't even need Super Poly, to be honest. I just fuse with their monster with Sundew over here. So, oof indeed. I think I'm just going to go for you right now. Let's go Sundew. Let's make this guy. I can actually go into Scurry Dow, by the way. Alright, so I can use you. And of course, we're going to be using your boy Sam D. So, look at this power right now. Chimera Phlasia is here. Does your monster do anything? Yeah, there you go. Revive your small boy. Remember, he's reviving a monster that's under level 7, so I really don't care. So, yeah, sure, that's fine, dude. We can even then, like, we can still, like... can we push more? He's got a Samurai Destroyer. That's a machine. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to activate Chimera Phlasia's ability. We're going to banish this guy, get him out of here, dude. He's gone. Does he get his effect? He gets his effect again. That's fine, dude. I didn't think he would actually come back once again, but fair enough, dude. Doesn't matter. I have, like, infinite monsters, so we're good, dude. So, yeah. I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, can I do this again? Can we flex on our opponent once again and actually use this? Oh, my goodness. Throw away the Neos Fusion. We don't need it, dude. I'm going to make another one. We're going to make another one of these bad boys. I can fuse into with his monster because it's a dark. Oh, it's perfect. Give me another one, dude. Oh, my goodness. He got completely flexed on. And we get to show the power of this deck, so GG. As you guys can see, this deck is a lot of fun. It is pretty interesting. Let's get one or maybe even two more games if they're fast enough. So let's do this. Alright, Paradox Bros are my next opponent. So interesting. So I'm expecting the Labyrinth Wall skill. That's usually, that's still a really good skill. It's not nerfed yet in any way. I think it might have been nerfed before. But recently, I don't know if it's gotten nerfed. This hand is pretty good. Am I going second? I never keep track of the coin flip. Oh, I guess he's got restart, so it don't matter. No restart, and I'm going second. Awesome, because I don't like the fact that I drew Neos. Neos is a brick in most situations. So going for the face down, that's cool. I mean, if he was face up, it would be better because I have literally the play to like just completely pop off. So we can go for Predapractice. Predapractice is here. We're going to go for a U. I'm going to special summon you in defense because reasons. Now, we're going to go ahead and add to my hand. I think I might go Cordyceps because this card is pretty good. Also, if I can get it in the grave early, it just sets up so many plays. It's so good. So, Let's go ahead and get this guy, and I'm gonna immediately try to fuse, implying that he doesn't like just straight up shut me down. Which, remember guys, if he does try to destroy me in some possible way, if he, like, let's say we do make the fusion. Let's make Chimeraflasia, bam, and this guy. They're in the grave now. So I've made my fusion. If he hits me with a Raigeki break and takes out my monster, which is the best way to do it, I have Miracle Fertilizer, and I can use it this turn because I have not normal summoned yet. So, yeah, as you can see, and I probably don't even want to summon this guy. I think I'm good. Let's see what we have to bring back. Nothing. I think I'm all set. Remember, this is the situation when you're like, oh, effect, I can activate it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. But what I am going to start doing is just battling. Let's go ahead and attack. I don't really want to do much else, so we're good. If our monster ends up in the grave, we're fine. If he gets banished, then he's screwed. I see you. I see you. I see you with your stall goblin. Alright, so he's going scraps. That means he's either playing full-on scraps, or he's just using Scrap Goblin as a tuner because it's a really, really good tuner. So, there you go. But this is a good replacement for that other Resonator tuner, by the way. The one that can't be destroyed. It's a really good card. So, there it is. Tributing. Oh, he is playing full-on scraps. Interesting. So let's see what he's got. I mean, scraps can definitely bounce back to the hand and stuff, so this might get scary. I mean, if he tries to destroy with Scrap Dragon, that's also a thing. So I could have set Miracle Fertilizer as a bluff, but I didn't want to lose it. Synchro Scrap Dragon and destroy your back row. Pop. I think that's their best play. Either that or they make like a Stardust or something, but that would be weird. Scrappy boy. All right, I see your scrap. All right, he's popping. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured. Good thing it's probably not lethal, right? Alright, my monster is dead, but fortunately, this thing does die, and I will be able to pretty much Neos Fuse next turn, so we're fine. And he puts me within my my range of my ability, so perfect! By the way, you can also use the normal, I think, Master of Fusion to replace this. You don't need Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Fusion is just really, really good. I think his monster's a level 8, but I do want Ultimate Fusion. It is such a good card. I think Scrap Dragon is a, hold on. I think he's a Dark, right? No, he's an Earth! Rip, dude. I don't know if that's gonna work. But Chimeraflasia over here does add me a Neos Fusion, and that's perfect. So, if worst case scenario, I can at least fuse. Let's see, can this work? It will not work. So, I misjudged it, and I thought this was a Dark. I guess I'll try the Miracle Fertilizer strategy. So, we got the Fertilizer. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And I'm going to revive my boy, even though, if I bring you back, I can just fuse from the hand. And that's not a bad strategy. I can fuse, make another one, and the other one, well, I mean, I will lose in the back row, though, so I'm going to go for him instead. So, he's here, not bad. I will also use my Neos Fusion, because now that means he's going to have to pop, he's going to have to battle, and a lot of times they forget. They absolutely forget that my big plant can't be really destroyed by battle. I mean, I will definitely wreck them. So, let's go ahead and summon our Neos right now. Not bad. So far, we can't really take this guy out. By the way, I know you do a thing. When an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's face-up monster. I've never used Chimeraflasia to try to smack it into my opponent, but I'm curious to see if it'll work. I also probably want to set this to see if maybe he'll destroy it. Yeah, it's worth it, dude. Alright, so let's try and see if this works. I have never tried to actually go offensive with Chimeraflasia, because usually my opponent just gets banished, so let's see what happens. Oh, it does work! This deck is way better than I thought! Oh my goodness, dude. Go ahead and recover your scrap, dude. I don't matter. It don't matter, dude. Does it put it on the field or in the hand? Ah, on the field. Alright, I gotcha. Let's attack it either way. Alright, pretty good though, pretty good. That was pretty nice. That one comeback with one copy of Miracle Fertilizer, by the way. So, yeah, if you have pruning, that works too. But it is tied to Chimeraflasia, and you only get one revival with your card. Miracle Fertilizer brings one back every turn, and as long as you don't lose your monster, it stays on the field. So, ooh, this deck is pretty interesting. So let's see what he's got now. Ooh, a Toon Cyber Dragon. Dude, I can fuse with it? Not yet, not yet. Nah, I'm gonna wait. Apparently I can fuse with it. What is it? What is it? A Neos? It's not a level 4. That's a level 5. Alright, I see you. I mean, what are you gonna do? Revive? Revive the level 3 Scrap Dragon again. Probably. Yeah, I think that's his strategy. I mean, I don't even know what Super Poly's gonna do right now. I think it's gonna prompt me to fuse my own 2 monsters, and I don't want to fuse. Oh, he's trying to go for lethal right now, dude. Okay, well, this is dangerous. Okay, here's where I'm gonna toggle on. I'm gonna wait for him to go battle, and then I will use Super Poly to save myself. Oh my goodness, this guy's a big brain as heck, dude. All right, so not bad. I like it. End of the main phase, battle phase, cool. All right, actually, I want him to direct the attack. Let's see, declare it, dude. Declare that attack. Let's see if this works. Can I fuse? Can I make another Neos fusion? I probably can. So discard a card, fuse into. Hold on, I can make you, right? Elemental hero and a dark. 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types. He's an earth. No. Wait. Earth? Maybe? Actually, yes! It worked! I was about to say, I'm like, oh, hold on! I don't want to mess up, but yeah, that worked. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that saved me. And now I will say, hey, make them dark, I guess. There you go. Now you can't target darks, so have fun with that, my dude. Oh! It's so good! What? I didn't even think I could actually do that, so that was pretty nice. Now my opponent is probably defeated. They're just like, you know what? That was a genius move. And it was a very genius move because even I didn't comprehend that move. That is game, my dude. So I think that is pretty much it for today. You guys have had enough hype. You guys have seen the deck. You guys have seen the deck in action. I am not by any means a pro with this deck, and I still kind of flex with it. So not bad at all, dude. That's pretty cool, though. Let's go ahead and talk about the deck, though. All right, and in conclusion, picking up skills left and right. By the way, no, this is my 3rd skill that I picked up almost in a row with Jaden. Actually, I am picking up skills left and right. So that's pretty cool. But yes, let me know what you guys think of this deck, and if you guys know any other builds. There's definitely other builds. I wanted to try the Possessed Demon Soul whatever guy. I wanted to try to use him as well, because the strategy with that one is you summon your Spino, you make your opponent's monster level 2, then you summon the other guy, and he tributes himself, and you steal their monster for free, and it's pretty nice. And that's another strategy you could potentially use. I showed the card off in the very beginning as a possible card that you can run, but yeah, dude, let me know what you guys think of the deck so far. I gotta say, these duels are pretty hype. Usually these duels end because my opponents just don't read my big plant monster and they attack right into it and they get wrecked, because I am definitely liking this deck. By no means this is a trash deck. But whatever, that's pretty much it. And if you guys enjoyed, go and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more dueling shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.